All right, so supposedly I am live now. So as I get stuff situated, uh, things Predator. Um, that wasn't really a tough game. I mean, I don't think it was a tough game at all, honestly. It was actually a pretty easy game, but it was okay for what it was. Didn't play Whistleblower or other stuff, but it was an okay game. But no, I don't think it was tough at all, especially not tough as nails. It's actually a pretty easy game, but yeah, I mean, I didn't really get mad or rage that much, so can't have been that tough of a game if that's the case. But anyway, hope everyone's doing okay on this Tuesday night. There's not really a specific topic or anything, just relaxing and maybe be on for an hour, maybe more. I don't think it's a scary game, but I don't think it's a scary game. I mean, I didn't get scared much. It was okay, but yeah, I didn't think it was that scary of a game. Hey, Godzilla fan for life. Hey there, Port. Do you think Outlast could make a good found footage film? I mean, I guess it could. Sure. I mean, you would have one location, the abandoned facility, but then it would fall into the prey of a lot of found footage films. Why don't you drop the camera? Why are you still holding the camera? Why do you care so much about the camera? I mean, maybe at least you could make it where because of the being able to see in the dark, maybe that would help. 223 Wraith. I don't think I've seen you on here. Been watching since 2010. Very cool. Thanks, man. Well, I've been watching since then. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I don't know why you would watch, but I still appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, doing the same old since 2010. So I guess not much has changed. Fredo, I'm not seeing Bad Boys 4 unless it's a request. I have no interest in the movie. Not go. I have no interest unless someone is sending a request for it. But I'm not. I don't care about Bad Boys 4. I really do not care. Hi there, Drake. Doing well. How you doing? Oh, that's what you meant. I don't know. That's gonna be up to the whoever it is. No one has requested so far. As to who, I have no idea. Maybe nobody. So who knows? You've been watching since 2015, 2016. Oh, cool. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Again, I don't know why anyone watches, but thank you. I don't really do much. I have no spiffy editing or footage, just YouTube don't allow me or all sorts of stuff. But I mean, if you ever want to, feel free. Pretty much each video in the info box is the how you can request. Did I see the Alien Romulus trailer? Yeah, it sucked. Big surprise. It looked generic as hell. You got your tickets? Cool. Filming here, I'm doing okay. Oh, no problem. Alfredo. By the way, nice to meet you. Haven't met you. Haven't met 223 Ray. Nice to meet new people. Hope you're doing well. And when I say new, as in I haven't seen you on the chat before. 223 Ray. You're mute in real life, so I can't spell very well, so I stay off the chat. Well, I mean, you've been spelling well so far. 223, you spell better than me. I mean, you say you don't spell well, but you're spelling better than me. I haven't seen one mistake so far. So, and you're mute. Cool. Well, I mean, as in, well, I did not cool, but I mean, at least you have a reason to. If people try to talk to you, they can't get mad. It's like, no, I'm not talking to you. Why are you talking to me? I'm mute, bitch. You gotta have like the Joker thing. Like the Joker has the card that says "I laugh." You just have I'm I'm mute. Yeah, I meant cool as in you can get out of conversations easily. Why won't you talk to me? I'm mute, bitch. This is why. And then she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then she can suck your dick as an apology. But could work well on dates. Why are you talking to me? I'm mute, bitch. I'm so sorry. Can I do you a blowjob to say sorry? Hey, you never know. It could be a good, easy way to get blowjobs. I may be mute, but my dick can talk, and it's talking, and it wants. It may not want my mouth because it took my voice. It wants your mouth. Open up. Hey, Scratch Burno. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Declan. New work hours. Good to see you doing okay. Oh yeah, I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing okay as well. Hey, Portal Player. Favorite Avatar Last Airbender. I don't really have a favorite character. I didn't mind the cartoon. I don't have a favorite character though. Are you getting GTA 6? I don't have the new systems. The only GTA game I played was the third one, and I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox One. Hey there, Aragorn. Hope you're doing well. They have a GTA 6. I don't have the new system, so there would be no way I would get it anyway. Legend says that doctor's still pursuing you and Outlast. Well, he can try to find me, but this is Texas, and he'll be afraid of Texas. Hi there, Gregory. Hi there, Victor. 223 Ray. Hopefully, I didn't offend you with that. It was just meant as a joke. Thank you, Team Chris. I'm glad you liked the playthrough. It was an okay game, Outlast. Didn't mind it. Gregory, hope you're doing well. I'm doing okay. Yeah, the only GTA game I played was the third one on PlayStation 2. So I'm not well informed with all that. Hi there, Victor. Hi there, Neopunk. Well, primarily, I mean, I thought the game was okay, Outlast. Did not love it. That was okay. Lord Draugr, hello there. Never played Ninja Gaiden in the arcade, so I can't answer that question. Say Mountain Dew drink flavor. Oh, that's cool. 223. Yeah, I would make it. Yeah, I would make it a joke. Fey Mountain Dew drink flavor. Code Red. Oh, no problem, Everborn. Yeah, I guess I'm not the Sailor Moon guy. I really don't get the appeal. Here's a bunch of 14-year-olds barely dressed. Okay, I guess I'm not the audience for this. She's 14, 15. She barely has clothes on. I'm like, okay, well, that ain't for me. I don't get the appeal. Just me. Gregory, it all depends on schedules. People are very, very busy. Fair Konami games, that there's a lot to pick. Well, Declan, I know the feeling. Thankfully, I have some Mellow Yellow stocked up, but they did not have any at Walmart today. So, for all I know, there won't be having it. If so, I'll be ordering from Amazon as well. Although the fact that you're in Australia, shipping must be like $50 or something. I don't know what SNL 1975 is. You should start a gaming channel. I'd rather just have it here. That way people can just pick and choose. If people like the demon stuff, they can watch the demon stuff. If people like the review stuff, they can watch the review stuff. I just rather have it all on one channel. You were dead at birth for 40 minutes. You can't walk or talk, but my dick works. Well, at least the good part works. Perimeter, I absolutely 100% would gladly play Alien, Alien Isolation again. Uh, any stipulations? You can if you want, but yeah, please feel free. I would love to play Alien Isolation again. I would love to play that again. This time, I know how to do the audio, so last time I didn't know how to do it right. Now I know how to do it right, so I can actually hear the game this time. You guys could hear the game, but I couldn't. But this time, I would love to play it again. Yeah, so is always pricey on Amazon. But yeah, 223 Ray. Hey, I mean, if your dick works, at least you know that's a positive. No, I don't have Netflix or Amazon Prime. There are other ways to watch these movies, and I know of a couple places. Would you ever like to play Simpsons Hit and Run again? Sure. If it ever gets requested, sure. It's a fun enough game. Is destroying the Alien 3V just one of your favorite YouTube moments? I don't really like my stuff. I don't watch my stuff. Never seen the TV show The Boys. Yep, Mike. I did get the other birthday gift. Thank you so much, man. I'm waiting for one more thing in the mail. It may be a little while, and then I'll do a video showing this stuff off. But thanks, Mike. Hope you're doing well, man. I know you're a pretty busy guy, but yes, I did get in the mail. Thank you so much, my friend. That was really kind of you. Terminal Resistance. I've heard the game. I don't have the game. Don't have the game. Lord Drogger, were you the one asking about, or is it someone else? Someone was asking about Modern Warfare 2? I can't remember. I think it was the last streamer stream before. Someone was asked about Modern Warfare 2. It might not have been you. I can't remember. Thank you, Gregory. Good job on the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire review. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the review. Okay. So I do have it. It was just under the M for Modern Warfare. But yeah, it's on that PS3 modded. At first, I didn't think I had it because it's like Call of Duty, but I actually do have Modern Warfare 2. It's under the M's though, so I do have that game. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I do have it. Sure, Premiere, that'd be very cool, man. Oh, no problem, Mike. Have a good night, man. Once upon a time, yeah. Good luck, man. Out of the four major slashers, Jason, Freddy, Michael, and Leatherface. Freddy Krueger. I would say Freddy Krueger. My favorite being fourth one, the Dream Master. No problem, Lord Draugr. If you do, thank you. Movie theaters won't survive much longer. I mean, I guess we can just wait and see. Just we'll wait and see what happens. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's. I mean, very, very much a possibility. I mean, it's a lot of factors being put into it. A lot of factors. The pandemic making people realize they'd rather stay at home. Economy not doing the best. Prices rising. and the movies haven't really been that great lately. Haven't seen The Fall Guy. Thank you, Declan. I'm glad you liked that review. Thank you. Red Letter Media did a pretty good video on the state of movie theaters. Oh, okay. Haven't seen that one. Cool. I haven't seen that one. Godzilla Fan for Life. I don't know which was worse. I don't like either one. It's almost disappointing. Well, yeah, I mean, not to me. I figured it would be that way. I mean, they can't make a good Ghostbusters movie nowadays. It's like a lot of franchises. They can't make one worth of anything nowadays. Just they don't have the talent. They don't have the writing capabilities. Bloody and Victor, I think both suck. Frozen Empire, the ending makes absolutely zero sense. Mike's rant about Indy 4. Mike, you mean Mike OCP? He likes Indy 4. I disagree. I think Red Letter Media's video of Indiana Jones 4 sucked. I'm doing well, Bronson. Thank you. Top 5 Hitchcock, that's tough. I know The Birds and Rear Window would be up there. Maybe Saboteur would be in top 5. You watched my playthrough of The Last of Us. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching Filminator. Mike's rant about Red Letter Media's review ND4. Oh, okay, yeah. I agree with you. I appreciate that. A new Predator film called Badlands. I don't know who. I don't. I've never even heard of that. Digital Circus. I've never heard of them. The New Stranger sounds like shit. No, there is no AMC theater near here. To be honest, a lot of times I watch stuff. I'll say privately. I'll put it that way. It's like 40 minutes, 30 minutes to get to a theater. Is not even that great of a theater. So yeah. Did Furiosa bomb? I don't. Did it even? You said it bombed. Did it bomb? The Amazing Digital Circus. Never heard of it. Mad Mario. Nope, never heard of it. Yeah, I have a couple cats, Bronson. A Prey 2. Of course, just people love the first Prey. In case you ever got a reaction. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Furiosa bombed? Why? What was the budget and how much did it make? Is it still in theaters? Have I ever had a dog before? Yeah, like when I was a kid. Not for a while. No Pro Player, I ranted on Indiana Jones 5, the reviews on the channel. Wolverine X-Men, never saw. Ghostbusters movie where Ray utters the words that Egon Spengler to Ron Hill is a no-go for me. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. Alfredo, I know a few places that I could see a movie if it's in theaters. I'll put it that way. I know of a few places. Wink, wink. A few sites. I'll put it that way. So I could do it. Trust me, I could do it. Just don't tell anyone. Well, I didn't say anything. We didn't even say anything. We didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I just said, I know a guy knows a guy that knows a site that knows a guy. Oh, no problem, Fredo. I'll just say I absolutely can do it. I know, Fredo. It's cool. They waited too long to do Furiosa. Well, I mean, let's have a Mad Max. Let's have a Mad Max film where there's no Mad Max. It's part of the Mad Max saga. It just doesn't have Mad Max in it. Then what's the point? Hey, Jojo, I'm doing okay. Mad Max is in for a 5-second cameo. Well, Furiosa never looked interesting to me anyway. Furiosa. Alfredo, whatever you feel like is respectable. Just nothing like too insulting. I'll put it that way. So Mad Max is in it from 2 to 5 seconds. Well, hey, that makes me want to go see the film. Absolutely. I have no interest. Had no interest. I did not even hate Fury Road. I thought it was okay. You hear that? I did not hate Fury Road. I thought it was okay. I haven't reviewed the film. Hey, Alfredo, sounds good to me, man. That's up to you. If not, no worries. Yeah, I've heard of Super Size Me. It's a bullshit documentary where there was a lot of lies. I know the guy who made it passed away. I mean, that's too bad, but a lot of that documentary is full of shit. So that documentary sucks, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I heard that the new Furiosa, like the first hour, is like this young girl being uh, Furiosa. So the girl that's on the posters doesn't even appear for like an hour. I heard about that of Furiosa. Well, yeah, Den said it right there. He said he had liver problems from McDonald's. It was because he was an alcoholic, not because of McDonald's. But he's like, oh, the liver failed because if you eat McDonald's every day. Yeah, if you eat McDonald's every day, it's going to screw you up. But it was because he was an alcoholic. But we're not going to say that. So, yeah, the Road Warrior is the only one I really enjoy of Mad Max. But I mean, I don't mind Fury Road. Yeah, Mel Gibson, I would have preferred in Fury Road. Absolutely. But they would never have hired him because he's canceled from Hollywood. Beyond Thunderdome, I think sucks. Don't you hate those posters that shows the main character? They don't show up till last minute. Well, it's false advertising, is what it is. Yeah, someone in the chat asked about Super Size Me because the guy who made it passed away, and I said that documentary is full of shit. How did Mel Gibson get canceled? Because he did all that the drunken tirade. Remember, he was drunk. They called someone sugar tits and all that, and people say he's racist and against Jewish people and that he's racist and stuff. Nope, never seen Lorenzo's Oil. I reviewed Godzilla minus one. I enjoyed it. The reviews on the channel, Filminator. But yeah, I quite enjoyed Godzilla minus one. Yeah, but they said Mel Gibson was racist. They said Mel Gibson was homophobic. They said Mel Gibson was against Jewish people, and they call him a piece of crap human being. Well, that's cool, Alfredo. No problem. But yeah, Godzilla Minus One, I enjoyed it. That was a pretty good movie. Mel Gibson should not have been Machete Kills. Probably took it as a paycheck because no one else was hiring him. I would like to thank you. I watched you since 2010. You stopped streaming. I won't go deaf now. I'm dealing with two handicaps. You saved me from being deaf. Yeah, yeah, I did stream a lot back in the day. I still get mad back in the day, but I just don't want to hurt my voice. So thank you, Kentucky Container. Container, I appreciate that, man. No, nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry about. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the videos Late Night with the Devil and Ghostbusters. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Thank you. Hope you're doing well, Kentucky Container. Studio Ghibli, I don't know what that is. But yeah, I definitely stopped streaming years ago because it was hurting my voice. Thank you, Preminator. I like the Shoe Fighter films. Hope you're doing well, Cosmic. Yep, Robert Downey Jr. did defend Mel. I remember that. Not that it helps. Porter player, I don't know. I'm doing okay, Cosmic. Can't complain. Alter Ego, I'm doing well. Yeah, Lord Roger, yeah. Pro player, I don't care if something's focused on a race. I want to focus on a movie being good, not BS like Venom 3. Trailer for Venom 3 came out. Yeah, I wish it could go back in and not come out. Can that be canceled? How about this? Release whatever that Happy vs. Coyote movie, and let's not release Venom 3. Can we do that? Yeah, there's a Venom horse at the end of the film. I already saw that done on Ghost Rider, which will look like a better movie than this. Can't believe that got a trilogy of movies, but they made money, so that's why. It's all about making money. So, yeah, Abby vs. Coyote, that's the film that they made and Warner Brothers shelved, and now they're not going to release it. But yeah, studio will release something like Venom. Well, I mean, again, Venom 1 and 2 made money, so that's why they're doing it. So it's, I mean, that's everything. It's about the business. It's all about the business of making money, which makes sense. Doesn't mean I have to like it, as in I don't have to like the product. The Last Dance, I don't know, maybe Michael Jordan make an appearance and take it personally. Ghost Rider 2 sucks. I like the first one, but the second one sucks. No, Neopunk, it's not done on purpose. Well, was this? I don't know. It was meant to be a gay party. I know it was a party. I don't know. It was supposed to be that. No problem, Lucas. Thank you for the kind words. No problem, man. You like the Venom 3 trailer? Teach their own. There's nothing to like about it. Oh wow, thanks, Hopium. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. The Venom trilogy could have been a fun R-rated romp. The first Venom is without a doubt Tom Hardy's worst performance, and I'm a big fan of the dude. Well, yeah. The fact that none of them have been rated R is pretty telling. I mean, they would have been successful if they were rated R. I mean, they were successful without it, but they would have been successful with it. And when you would have kept some of the grit, you could have gotten some humor for some of the crazy gore that you could have created from that. There's a lot of stuff left on the table, not being utilized because you make it sanitized. I mean, you did a sequel with Carnage. His name is Carnage, and you made it PG-13. Completely sanitized, completely forgettable and lame. So yeah, I agree that I don't think it's his worst performance. That goes the Dark Knight Pisses with him as Bane. Sean Connery meets Darth Vader. Hello, Batman. I want you ready to die. But you know, Batman, you can't be in this pit. You're in the shit. You must climb up to get out this pit to get me. But you know, I talk like I got my head up my ass. I sassafras. Don't give me no sass for days. So I think that's his worst performance, but this is pretty close. So fuck the Venom movies. Any instance where a movie features carnage not R rated feels like a war crime. Yeah, pretty much. Well, Tom Hardy wanted to go in that direction. He was kind of more in control of that creation of that character. Oh, that's cool, Alfredo. Yeah, I did get the box set. I haven't looked too in depth into it. Kind of waiting for a couple other things to come in the mail and then do like a video showing some of this stuff. But yeah, I did get the box set. So pretty cool. But I haven't had time to look through it and stuff, but I have a few more stuff coming in the mail and then I'll do maybe like a update. Granted, it's only gonna be about probably four or so things, but I have like one thing coming, but it'll be like probably a little bit of time. Yeah, I don't mind the film Christine. This month's Pride Month is out of hand. I don't really care one way or another. And thank you, Cottrell. Yeah, yeah, it's looking okay. Not too many gray yet. Pride Month. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't hurt me. I don't know why people make a big deal about it, and I don't know why people complain about it. It doesn't matter, Pride Month. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't help me. It has nothing to do with me. So I don't care. If people want a special month, then be my guest. It doesn't affect my life. If it makes them happy, good for them. It does. I don't care. It does nothing against me or for me. I don't care what they do. If it's not hurting you, who cares? Perfect Weapon, yeah, I think came out today. No, I don't think Memoirs of Invisible Man. I don't think that's Carpenter's worst film. I would say that's The Ward. Yeah, pretty much Lucas. Quiet Place Day One. I don't know why you're doing a prequel in the first place. I probably want to see a new My Bloody Valentine. Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a decent weekend. Depends how much the budget is. If the budget is low enough, then I could maybe make a tiny profit. It's gonna be up to people who pony up the dough and how much or how little dough it is. If you personally could have a month, though, which one? I'm not sure what you mean by that. A month, which one what? Which one what? Well, actually, was that meant for me? If you personally could have a month, which one though? Which one what? You know my feeling on Blumhouse, Victor. Well, yeah, The Ward, I think is John Carpenter's worst film. Yeah, Lucas, the PS3 games worked so far on the modded. Hey, too many movies? No, no one has requested in a violent nature. One month will represent me. May, my birthday month. Why not? How about May, my birthday month? Arnold as a person? Maybe don't cheat on your wife with the maid, but then tell people to screw your freedom. How about you stop screwing your maid? Screw your freedom. How about you stop screwing your maid? Can't have one to talk, Arnold. Screw your maid. Thank you, Opie. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for your kindness. I've noticed nowadays there's a resurgence of more people enjoying sequels from the 90s that were trash when they came out. RoboCop 2, Predator 2. Good, because they know how much movies suck nowadays. Because they realize how much movies suck nowadays. And they realize, those films people trash weren't as bad as people made out to be. So, I mean, those films I don't think were ever bad in the first place. That's the thing. Predator 2 was never a bad film. No, Portal Player, I don't. But I'm not going to talk about my personal life because there's people that don't like you. And let me tell you something. If you get on YouTube, here's a lesson. Don't ever give out your personal life to people out there because these people don't like you. And the less they know about you, the better. That's just food for thought. But yeah, those movies were never bad, Hopium. They were never bad at all. I mean, I got a request for a video coming up in probably in a few days where, and the person was being nice, but they said that this year was like a golden year for, how did they put it? They put it as, and I mean, no disrespect to the person, but just, but how is like such a great year for horror movies. Actually, I got it written down because it's going to be part of a future request. Golden year in horror movies, uh, one of the best. Golden year in horror movies in many years. Others agree, one of the best. I have no idea what they're talking about. Maybe, when I do the video, maybe then they can comment and answer that question, but it has not been a golden year for horror movies, in my opinion. I'm not going to be mean to the person. The person really being kind. They sent in a request, a few requests actually, so that's very kind of them. People have different tastes, but on the flip side, I'm like, what the fuck? This year sucks for horror. The first Omen, was boring. It was like not horrible. That's coming later because I did a request for that. That'll be later, but that was not horrible, but it was kind of a boring movie. Late Night with the Devil was a 2.5 out of 5 star movie to me. It was all right. Night Swim sucked. Abigail sucked. What other horror films came out? I don't even know what other horror films came out. Arcadian kind of sucked with Nicolas Cage. Hey, Antonis. Hey there, Michael. Yeah, First Omen I didn't hate, but I would never see the film again, and it's kind of boring. Like it's kind of there. Yeah, I saw the new Venom trailer. It sucked. Yes, I saw the new Alien trailer. It sucked. It looked generic. Did the first Omen? No, it didn't make me mad because I don't like the first. I don't like the Omen movies. The second one I can maybe deal with as a watchable time waster, but I'm not a fan of the Omen film, so I didn't care. Honestly, I don't think the original Omen's that great anyway. Didn't see the coffee table, to be fair. Haven't seen Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The score to the Omen, yeah, that's Jerry Goldsmith. I'll give you that. But yeah, Abigail, First Omen, Late Night with the Devil was. I heard so much praise for that. I reviewed it. It's okay. It's all right, but it's not. It's like a 2.5 out of 5 star movie. Night Swim sucked. I did not mind Sting, and I liked Frogman, which was a found footage film. Hey there, Alan Stanley. Oh, thank you, man. MPA, thank you. Hi, Alex Movie Collector. And A Violent Nature is another horror film that just came out. Looks like Canadian Friday the 13th. I've heard of the film. I have not seen the film. No one has requested the film. Yeah, for I understand, it's a very divisive film. I know the concept. The concept is it's a slasher film where we follow the killer. So there's going to be a lot of walking, then some kills, then a lot of walking, and there's no music. So I think on one hand, some people could be very, very bored with the film because there's a lot of you just following a guy walk around in the woods. And I mean, it's intriguing of an idea, but I don't know. Will that be enough? I don't know. I haven't seen the film. No one has requested the film, but yeah, it's at the very least been very divisive. Hey, Libercast. Hope you're doing well. Again, some people like it, some people hate it. I've heard of I Saw the TV Globe. I've never seen it. Don't go into the woods tonight, or you will be killed. They cut you up in little pieces. I mean, if there's no music in the movie, then I guess technically you can make your own fan version if you really want to do that, Kentucky. You just take the film and rescore it. Because again, if the film has no music, then again, you just take the film and score it any way you want. Smokes and Mirrors, the Tanzavini doc. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. Into the Spider Verse, I enjoy more. Godzilla fan. If you go into the woods, run towards the bear, not the guy. What is the bear guy wanting to bareback you? Bareback Mountain. Limp Dick Fountain. Oh, thank you, Kentucky. I'm glad you liked that review. I mean, Premiere, yeah, it would be nice if it was a bit longer, but then Catch 22 is, would that affect the pacing? Berserker. Berserker sucks. That's a pretty awful movie. But anytime I think of it, I always think of Clerks. My love of you is making cut berserker. Would you like some making fuck berserker? Well, that's an insult to Quest for Fire, because I think Quest for Fire did not have a lot of scenes of Sasquatch taking a dump and pissing and shooting milk out of their titties and picking their nose and eating it and getting high on shrooms. Chris for Fire might have done a couple things, but I don't think he did any of those. Oh, that's cool. 223 Ray. Teach the one. I couldn't at the end of Abigail. Yeah, Late Night with the Devil I thought was just okay as well. Berserk the anime. I've heard of it. People in the chat have mentioned it. Never seen it. Hereafter, couldn't get into it. And I think Matt Damon's in that. I don't know. Maybe. Yes, I did record a couple parts of Super Mario Galaxy. That's video game playthrough. Thanks to James. Played 4 hours. Really love it. I'm really loving it. Really enjoying it. Cannot wait to play more. Have the first 4 parts up edited. Just need to upload them. But so I kind of like to wait until I get a bit further into the game, so the uploads are a bit consistent. But enjoying it so far. But yeah, for those who like the video game stuff, the Mario Galaxy is the next one on the Nintendo Switch. So I've been really enjoying that. Been having a lot of fun with that. Hey, Hopium Dark. Thank you, man. Thank you for your kindness, man. At least 2023 has some horror I liked. Beaten to Death. Never saw that one. The Outwaters. Is that the one that guys from Dead Pit hated? They said like nothing happened. Just there's like a camera in someone's face. Saw X. I didn't hate Saw X. Talk to Me. I know Talk to Me wasn't your thing. No, I didn't like the scene where the girl sucking on a foot, and that was supposed to be scary. I mean, she's sucking on a foot. Unless you don't like foot fetishes, it's not scary. Odd Wars I haven't seen. I'm almost tears about it for all I've heard of it, but no one has requested it. I haven't seen Outwaters. Victor, I just used a camcorder. I record the TV. The Die Hard game on one of my videos. Die Hard like game. You have to be more specific. Like what was part of the gameplay? You said Die Hard. You mean Die Hard Arcade? You mean Die Hard Arcade? The beat 'em up? Yeah, Die Hard Arcade. Yeah, I have that on my PlayStation 3. I want to do that again because now I have a better way to record it so it would look better. So I would like to do that again sometime. Updated one. Because I filmed it where it was like you're looking up, but now I can actually you can look straight ahead and the picture would be better. So I like to do that again someday. Men Behind the Sun, I don't know what that is. Supergirl, Superman 4, I would say Supergirl. You should do Dire Vendetta. It's on the it was on PS2 overseas, so it's actually on the PS3 modded system. I would love to do Die Hard Vendetta, but the paid requests come first. Unless someone requests like an hour long let's try or a playthrough, then sure I would do it. But the paid requests come first because if someone's doing that, then I think the least I could do is make that priority. That I'm doing. I took this guy's money, and I'm just gonna play with my balls and play this game for 10 hours. Ha ha ha! Fuck you all. I'm like, no, that's bullshit. That'd be bullshit of me to do. Well, I'm gonna say this so people can pay me more. I'm like, no, I'm saying because it's the truth. It's the fucking truth. Thank you, Hopium. I appreciate that, man. You've been very kind tonight. Thank you, man. Ours is indeed very divisive. You'll either enjoy it or despise it. Yes, it could be frustrating due to its budget and how it's filmed. I loved it. So, what was it that you loved about it? Yeah, if I can ask. Thank you, Hopium, for your kindness tonight. Man bought the Series PS1. It's on the PS1 mini that I have. 80s Hong Kong war horror category. Never heard of it. Yeah. Is Helen Reborn any good? No. I mean, it's trying to be like, I don't know, a little bit like Twilight, a little bit. So no. Race with the Devil, hated the ending, ruined it for me. Hated the ending to it. It's insane, extremely unsettling. Okay. From what I heard, most of the film is like someone's face like this. I love Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Hi there, Ty. Quiet Place Day One. Who gives a fuck about a prequel to that fucking movie? I don't know why anyone would care. Long Legs. Other than Nick Cage being in it, I know nothing else about it. Stand Up comes out August 28th. I mean, if it has features, cool. If not, I'll just stick with my older Blu-ray. Because I already have the film on Blu-ray. I don't need to upgrade unless there's like a lot of features on it. I like the film, but it's not a rewatchable film too much for me because there's too many stunt doubles, too many fight doubles of Van Damme. Because this is when it was cocaine years. So like every fight scene is like an obvious fight double for Van Damme, and that hurts the movie for me. I still like sudden death, but again, every fight scene you see is a Van Damme double, and that just takes me out of the movie quite a bit. It's still a fun movie, but it's just sadly not one of my favorites because of that glaring flaw. Thank you, MPA. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. You and Hopi have been you both have been very kind tonight. Thank you. You have two you have to watch the Star Wars Acolyte cast interview. It's hilarious. They know nothing about Star Wars, and they said Anakin blew up the Death Star. What? What? What interview is this? They did not tell me they did not say that. Please tell me you're making it up, man. Please tell me. I'm not like a big Star Wars nerd. I've never read a fucking Star Wars comic. I barely played the video games. I know no jack shit about the extended universe. I like the three films, but I watched them like back in the day. And I knew that Anakin did not blow up the fucking Death Star. And I'm making the fucking show. I'm not in the fucking show. I'm not in the show, under the show, fucking the show, sucking the show, eating the litty clitty tibby being of the show's nether regions or the franchise nether regions, and I know that Luke Skywalker blew up the fucking Death Star, and then Lando and then blew up the second fucking Death Star. Anakin maybe blew his pants when he saw Padme. Maybe that's the thing he blew in his pants when he saw Natalie Portman, which I don't blame him, because I'd probably blow my pants if I saw Natalie Portman and try to put sand in it to calm the dick down. Before my dick turns to a black swan to meet her swan. Stop looking at me, swan. Jesus Christ. That did happen? Fuck it then. Fuck it. Thank you, Premier. That's very kind of you, man. Thank you. Um, my full thoughts on the Alien Romulus trailer. Okay, well, it's you sent in a super chat. Bear with me on this. It sucks. It looks generic. The acting looks generic. None of the characters, even the little bit we see on screen, exhibit any amount of presence, charisma, or tangible quality of acting that is maybe at best serviceable, which is not good enough for this franchise. The lady looks like a Wish.com version of Ripley. I call her Rip Offly. She just dullard. She almost looks like that kid from Stranger Things, the one that started singing that song in the last season, or the Neverending Story song. I know he's a boy, but that's what she kind of looks like. And it got some nice practical effects, but it's another xenomorph. It's face huggers. They're in a station that I could just, I don't know, fucking play Alien Isolation for. There's elements of Alien, there's elements of Aliens, and I'll just go watch those movies. I don't think the character's going to be worth a shit. I don't care if it's gory. I don't watch alien films for gore. The setting doesn't seem that unique. The characters don't seem worth a shit. The director, I did not like Don't Breathe. I'm not into turkey basters full of cum. Evil Dead Remake, I thought sucked, other than the gore. I much prefer the original Evil Dead trilogy because they have creativity and a good lead and ingenuity, which the remake forgot about. The gore was good, but that's all I had. And shit. So it looks like good production value. It looks like some pretty decent effects. It looks like it's a nice looking movie. And the xenomorph is done practically. That's really all the positive I could give based on the trailer. But the characters, the see what I mean? It was so fucking bad, it tipped me out of the fucking StreamYard. Aaron Rodgers was so bad, it tipped me out. So you guys let me know when I'm back. That's why I think of the fucking trailer. It was so bad I wanted to leave the fucking stream. That's how bad it was. It was so bad I said, fuck it, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm leaving the stream. So Order 66 Collectibles YouTube channel has a clip of the interview. Great. So there you go. If you want to see a bunch of morons say that Anakin destroyed the Death Star, even though they're working on a Star Wars show, Order 66 Collectibles is the YouTube channel to go, apparently. So there you go. Proof is in the pudding. I believe you. I don't need to see it. I believe you. Leslie Headland was Weinstein's secretary and worked for him, knowing he raped women. This is the woman who created the acolyte. She created the acolyte. The Weinstein sex fiend. She worked for him, knowing he did stuff to women. She was such a strong woman, she stayed silent for that amount of time and then decide to make a move or decide that maybe my job ain't worth hiding the predicament of these women going through this stuff. I'm just going to keep my job, put my head down, go behind the curtain, rub my beads under the clitoris, and you get rewarded with the job to create a Star Wars show, even though it seems like she knows nothing about Star Wars. And people wonder why the movie theaters are fucking dying. Well, it's not going to theater, to be fair. So it has nothing to do with that. But my point is that this is what people make in terms of entertainment. If they could do it on TV, they do it also in a theater. This is how people think in Hollywood in general. That's why I thought of that direction. Because this is how people think in the entertainment industry. And then you wonder why people don't watch barely give a shit about watching movies anymore. They're more into buying older films that are prettied up on collectible box sets. You go to a Vinegar Syndrome sale, they'll sell out whatever because people care more about the old, not the new. So there you go. And I saw this. Yeah, Alan Romulus, they all look like teenagers too. Because that's what I want, a bunch of fucking teenagers whiny and running around a fucking alien space station. Great. Well, thank you, Lucas. Just send a paid request for Let's Play of Spidey Shattered Dimensions. Please don't spoil the game from Best of Luck After Tomorrow Galaxy. Enjoy, Matt. Thank you, Lucas. You've been very, very kind. You've been very, very generous. Humongously thank you for that. I will definitely get to that after Super Mario Galaxy. I don't know how long Galaxy will take, but I will definitely do it after that. Thank you so much, Lucas. You've been very kind, man. Thank you. Very humbled by that. Thank you, man. Thank you to everyone. But yeah, I'd rather spend money on this than go to the theater and see these shitty films. You know, I'd rather do that. Bill and Ted Get a Forte, fuck that. It's got the third movie. I don't want shit in my pudding. Fuck the third Bill and Ted. Since that's in it, nope. Throw in the garbage. Venom 3 trailer sucked. But I talked about that before, Jonathan. Should have been here before, goddammit. Yeah. God damn it, Johnny, should have been here before, motherfucker. God damn it. The Steve Peters Silent Hill movie, all from the dummy that made the first Silent Hill movie that was wrong in every level of the story. So it'll probably fuck up the story in this too. And it looks, why does it look like a fan film, by the way? Like he has the same shots from the game, but it looks like a fan film. Lucas, you just send the details now, and I'll read it in the out when the stream's done. But you just send the details now, Lucas, and I'll just read and respond when I get done with the stream. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Uh, no, Porter Player. I have a TV that works. That's all I care about. I don't need an expensive TV. I just want one that works. Hi, Matt, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night. Thoughts on the 1917 cartoon? I've been wanting to watch it. Um, it's a show of its time. Here's my honest thoughts on the original cartoon. It's fun for its time. It is what got me into the characters. It's what got me into the fandom. It's goofy. It's silly. It's entertaining to an extent. It's worth a watch if you haven't seen it. I don't go back and rewatch the show too much. I still like it. It's still fun, but because of what they were not able to do, obviously it comes off a bit fairly silly. It goes through a lot of interpretations, like the when they went to Europe and the voices kept changing, and then the Red Sky episodes where the plot just went off the rails. A lot of times, you have to. I find it funny how people complain about C3 the use. They don't use their weapons. I'm like, how many times do the turtles use their weapons in the fucking cartoon? After like the first 5 episodes. After that, they barely. Michelangelo got rid of and had to use a hook, but because nunchucks are too violent. So it's a fun show, I think, but I prefer the 2003 cartoon. That's the way I look at it. It's much more action. The plot threads are a little bit more intertwined, as much as a cartoon for kids is can be. And I just much prefer the 2003 cartoon. But the 80s cartoon is fun. A charter that has nostalgia, but there's a lot of errors. There's a lot of errors. Masks are in the different color. Voices will be in different the wrong character. Well, Elf Runner, I like Secret Reviews quite a bit. But again, my point is, I don't know why people complain about that movie when the cartoon did the same thing, but people don't complain about that. Anyway, 223 Ray, sure, man. You made a rap song you mute? Well, that's cool. I mean, I don't know how you deal when you're mute, but that'd be interesting. Oh, thank you, Alf Runner. Yes, I did recover from my Frozen Empire adventure. And seems like a lot of other people didn't like the film either, so I'm not alone in that. Seems like I wasn't the only one that hated the movie. There are a couple people that said it was okay, it was all right, but that's not really glowing praise. Teen Slayer, I don't like either one. I don't know which is worse. I both of them suck. You're disappointed in the movies in a Biba Rocksteady Detective Drone. You did get that with Out of the Shadows, and that film sucked. So you got what you wanted, and the film sucks. It's called Out of the Shadows. I like Batman the Animated Series. I like Spider-Man the Animated Series. Hey there, Sweet Persuade. Hope you're doing well. Sorry I'm being silent. I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah, I've heard of Red versus Blue. I didn't watch it though. I've heard of it. Oh, thank you, Sweet Persuade. I'm glad you enjoyed those. You didn't need sequels that come in peace. Not everything needs a sequel. Portal player, I'm not answering that. That's a really dumb thing to ask, to be perfectly blunt and honest. So I ain't answering that. It's a very dumb thing to ask, to be perfectly honest. Are there any upcoming streams to stem in Mark? I don't know. I mean, not that I know of right now. Oh, you're retro? Yeah, I love Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I have a Raspberry Pi that has pretty much every Nintendo and Super Nintendo game on there. So, but yeah, this Raspberry Pi called the Retro Pi. But yeah, it's pretty much every Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy, arcade games. So I'm able to play them with that. So yeah, they're fun to play. RVB, Lord Roger. What's RVB? What request is that, Lord Roger? Yeah, I think Poltergeist 3 sucks. That's cool. I'll be in suspense. Oh, Red versus Blue. Oh, okay. Oh, RVB. Yeah. Okay. Isn't that to do with is it Halo? I mean, I've never played Halo, so I don't know if I would need to know about that. Do you like April and the 8th cartoon? Sure. I've never played a House of the Dead game. I don't have a PS5, but that's cool that you picked that up, Swede. I don't need a 4K of Poltergeist 2. Drop a like, yeah. I don't really do that in my videos. Like, subscribe. Because I figure that'd be annoying as piss for people to hear. I figure they know it's there. They'll do it either whether they want to or not. Me saying it, I don't think really does anything. Do you think Stream Factory still went downhill? Absolutely. Look at what they've been releasing lately. Photo player, neither. Star reviews with It's Your Boy. Why would I do that? It's a Halo machinima, not canon. Though to be honest, from what I hear, it's better than the Halo show. Okay. Like I said I've never. Okay, that'd be interesting. Yeah, I said I've heard of Red vs. Blue, but never saw it. No, the only reviewers I watch are my friends, Mike, Fabio, uh, Michael Keane, yeah, John Zero Cool, Dead Pit. If I watch something random, be like maybe something with I don't like watching wrestling, but I like hearing wrestlers talk about stuff like Maven, Jim Cornette, Rene Dupree, stuff of that nature. Never seen Atlas with Jennifer Lopez. That has been requested. Resident Evil Code Veronica, I did play that. It was like years and years and years ago. Hey there, Randy. Um, no, Batman doesn't need to be a killer. I mean, it doesn't affect me as much as others. I like Michael Keaton's Batman, and he did kill. But I mean, does he need to be? No, he doesn't need to be. I could watch The Punisher or have The Punisher for that. If you want that, just have The Punisher. Yeah, Death. This I found you because of Dead Pit. Watching 2007. Cool. Oh, don't worry. I'm old too. Val Kilmer's Batman. Okay, better than George Clooney. Well, again, I've heard of Atlas, but I haven't seen it. Haven't requested it. Well, Val Kilmer, I don't mind in films like Real Genius, uh, Top Secret, Tombstone. It's just as a person, he's a bit of a dick. Do I have the Punisher PS2 game? Yes, I do. Do you worry about getting old and dying? No, because you can't change it. You can't stop it. So why be afraid of it? Um, the Punisher. I don't think there's a Punisher on Super Nintendo. I know there's one for Genesis and for NES. I don't remember them being one for Super Nintendo. Venom 3 trailer, it sucked. But we talked about it before earlier in the stream. But yeah, I do have the Punisher on PS2. I do own the Silent Hill games. And that PS3 modded system has all the Silent Hill games. It has, because I checked, that PS3 modded system I have has Silent Hill 2, 3, 4, Shattered Memories, which I've never played, and Origins, which I've never played. And then the PS1 I have has the Silent Hill 1. And I do have Downpour, which I never got to play much of. I like to play that one day, and I have Homecoming as well. So there you go. So technically, I could play any of the Silent Hill games, I guess, now that I think about it. I have a modded system, Preston. You have to go like on Etsy, ETSY, but you also have to be careful because if you buy from the wrong person, they're going to steal your money, rip you off, and give you something that doesn't work. So it's like anything, you have to be careful and ask yourself if you want to take the risk or not. But yeah, Etsy, ETSY, it's like eBay. But if you type like PS3 modded system, you can technically buy one, but they're pretty spendy, a couple $100. ETSY, you son of a bitch. How you doing, Uncle Bill? You guys, yeah, you get screeners. I don't get screeners. But I hope you're doing well, sir. Love the Perfect Weapon. I did pre-order that, as well as Death Machine from Kino Lorber. I did pre-order that because it came out today, so that'll be coming in the mail. Well, whenever they send it out, probably. I think they said June 13th. I get it, which is fine. I can wait for it. Hope you're doing well, man. I feel you were pretty busy. Uh, I saw your comment in the Discord. I know you definitely do not look for, because believe it or not, folks, there's a TV show of Hostel being made. I did get this though, which I don't know if we ever do like another thing on your channel, I could show this off a bit from Seven Films. I did get this, so it's pretty neat. So at least there's something to show. Haven't had the chance to look through it yet, but it's still pretty nice. So at least there's that. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, man. I've never been a guy that really got screeners. I don't know. I don't even know how that all works. If you write to people or if you gotta know someone, I don't even know how it all works. So I guess really I haven't really tried. But granted, they may take a look at my channel and see how raw I get with stuff, and like, yeah, let's not bother with this guy. You got Death Machine, Ellen? Yeah, I like that movie. Always liked that film. Yeah, I'd be down for doing a new show soon. Uh, this is probably the last I could be on this phone for a bit. It doesn't recharge until June 7th, which is so it's the 4th. So the 7th is what, Friday? Friday or afterward, man. I'd be down. Yeah, I guess I could show this for a bit. Why not? Thanks, Uncle Bill. But yeah, this is the Seven Films release. Pretty much like he said, it's about, let's see, you got the book here. Show this a bit. You got the documentary, which I haven't had a chance to see yet. Enter the Clones of Bruce. I don't like these sleeves because I don't know. I mean, they do it to save money, but I fucking hate these fucking sleeves because they'll stretch up the disc eventually. But they do it to save money. And I don't like it's 2 movies per disc. I mean, they do the same money, but I think it should. I mean, it's 2 movies per disc. I mean, granted, I know the Bruce Exploitation. It's not going to be some stellar 4K thing, but yeah, it's 2 movies per movie. I would think they'll be fine. I would hope. But yeah, this is probably my favorite. I've seen this film, Enter the Game of Death. That's easily my favorite of these Bruce Exploitation films. Sunday, I'm down for it. Mark it on your calendar. I'm down for Sunday. I can do Sunday. Maybe Mark will bought that silent trigger and got Dolph Lundgren's 5-foot sniper rifle that to stick up someone's ass. And maybe on there I'll show this a bit more on there, but yeah, I could definitely do Sunday, man. Down for it. Oh, the booklet, yeah, it's a 100-page booklet. I haven't looked through it too much, but it does have a lot of posters, a lot of info. I mean, this is a pretty good collectible as well. I mean, Severin, I don't buy for them a lot. I haven't checked the disc, so I don't know if they've screwed up or not, to be fair. But as appearances go, they said it'd be the middle of May. They sent it out in the middle of May. It did not take that long to get here. I didn't have any issues. It came in, it wasn't dinged up. So far, it doesn't seem like anything stretched. And I mean, as of right now, I can't complain about anything. So, I mean, it's better than anything Stream Factory's done in a while, to be fair. Because I can't think of the last Stream Factory thing that came out that I liked. So you're trying to see like a good picture. Well, anyway. But yeah, it's I'll do it that way. So, he has pretty good book on it too. And I did get 2 more. I might as well show these. I'll do a separate video. But a friend of mine got this for my birthday. Yep, that's a perfect time, man. 8 by time, perfect. Down for it. 8 p.m. is a good time for me. I could do it. So this Sunday, 8 p.m. Central on Dead Piss channel, I could definitely be there, man. Absolutely. But yeah, a friend of mine got me this because they know I'm a fan of it. It's the Arrow video release. It has a lot of features. So he's still in a shit ton from Severin. Well, that's strange because again, they this shipped this out to me quickly. So I must have gotten lucky because I heard horror stories, but this is the first and only time I've ordered from their website. So I must have gotten lucky. But yeah, I got this birthday present, and then I got this because I liked the film and it was a fun movie. And there you go. I bought this for my birthday because fuck it, you know. It was at Walmart. I liked the film. There you go. It's a fun movie still. And yeah, a lot of features on this. So there you go. And there's a couple coming probably by the middle of the month. I did get, because I was able to talk to the guy, something from Germany. I did get. I don't know if anyone gives a shit, but I did get some from Germany. I pay a little bit extra, but I splurged. Fuck it. I rarely do that. And I like the film. It's probably not going to come to like probably 2 weeks. Dan Kelly, I did review Abigail. I put it up on the channel. Jesse, hope you're doing well. Hey there, Alan Stanley. Thank you. 223 Ray, yeah, if you want to be there Sunday in the chat, be my guest. Sorry, I had to take a drink. I bought the media book of Detox with Sylvester Stallone. The reason I bought that is because it has a rare 2-hour version of the film. Because the movie's like 90 minutes long, but there's like a director's cut of 2 hours. And it's a nice looking media book. And I'm a fan of the film. So I said, screw it, you know. I like Stallone. I'm a fan of Stallone. I like that movie quite a bit. I think the movie's underrated. And ICU, also known as Detox, it looked like a cool media book. It's got a rare 2-hour cut of the film. Again, the movie's like 90 some minutes long. Oh, you haven't seen ICU? I would recommend it. It's the closest Stallone. It's a horror film with Sylvester Stallone. There's a bunch of people trapped. Well, not trapped, but they go up to get detoxed, and there's a serial killer killing FBI agents one by one. And it's got Stallone, Robert Patrick, Tom Berenger, Chris Christopherson, Charles Dutton. The guy who directed I Know He Did Last Summer directed it. And yeah, again, it's not a perfect film, but I like the film. Let's see. I saw Ghostbusters Frozen Empire recently. That was something. And I've seen a couple. I mean, I saw the first Omen. I saw Abigail. Yes, I saw Sasquatch Sunset and Late Night with the Devil. So I've seen quite a few newer films recently. I also I mentioned this before, but since Uncle Bill, Deadpan, I consider them pretty experts on horror. Someone told me this was a golden year in horror. Could you explain how that could be the case? How this is like one of the better horror years, like horror film years in a while? Did anyone in the chat explain that to me? I mean, the person was nice. I'm not going to make fun of them. I mean, they were being very nice. They were being very generous. I was just like sincerely confused. And when I make the video, I will be sincerely confused. I'm not going to be a dick, but I'm just sincerely confused. I'm like, really? What's great about horror this year? I don't get it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. Be judgmental. Maybe it's just me being too harsh, too mean. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the only one. How is it even better? Like, what makes it better? So it's like Arnold. I lied. But so I promise I'll kill you last. I lied. Because okay, if we're going into this, like I should say for the video, but I'll redo it for the video. Abigail, I was not a fan of. If people like the film, fine. I didn't like it. Late Night with the Devil, I thought was okay. It was okay, but I don't like how it's found footage, but then it's not found footage, and they kept changing the format and what it is and what it's not. So it's like it's found footage, but then we see behind the scenes, so it's not found footage anymore. I don't know. Just it's okay though. I was like 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was okay. First Omen, I mean, I thought it was kind of boring. Yeah, I didn't hate. No, I didn't hate Late Night with the Devil, but it's like I gave like a 2.5 out of 5 stars. Lead guy was good. I like the setup, but I've seen a lot of found footage like movies that I liked more. The Tunnel, Lake Mungo, Butterfly Kisses, Savage Land. Most people don't know what the fuck those movies are. So the first Omen, I didn't like it, but it wasn't terrible. It was just kind of eh, mm, mm. In a violent nature, I haven't seen, but people either love that movie or they fucking hate that movie. And people were asking about it before. I'm like, I haven't seen it. No one has requested, but people either like or they hate it. So I don't know. Uh, yeah, I meant to say the first Omen, not the Fight Omen, but maybe this should be the Fight Omen. Be better than the last Kumite. That piece of shit. I, I, I have not seen When Evil Lurks. I've heard you guys talking about it. I thought that came out last year, 2023. It says. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I know you guys talked about it. It was 2023 that came out, October 2023. So it's not this year. So again, Night Swim about a haunted swimming pool. Spouse haunted swimming pool. Kind of says everything. Arcadian with Nicolas Cage. Wasn't really a fan of that. Lay Down with the Devil was okay. But I thought it was just okay. The first Omen was kind of boring, but it wasn't the worst movie ever. Have anyone here seen the first Omen? And what your thoughts in it? The last amazing year was 96. It's a good year. That'd be hard, like the last great year. 1999, I thought was a good year for horror. Stir of Echoes, Blair Witch Project. I like the House on Haunted Hill remake. I don't hate The Sixth Sense, but it's one of those I watch it once. I don't need to see it again. Yeah, I mean, Bloody Hell 2020. I've never heard of it. Yeah, End of Days. I love End of Days. I saw it in the theater. I loved it. Streamcraft from Dusk Till Dawn, Tremors 2, Cemetery Man, all 96. Love from Dusk Till Dawn. Love Stream. Of course, love Tremors 2. I still remember in school when I brought up Tremors 2, the kids were so stupid. They didn't know they thought I was making it up. Yeah, so Tremors 2. What's that? There's gonna be a Tremors 3? I'm like, actually, yeah, there's gonna be a Tremors 4 and there's gonna be a TV show. Shows what you know, dipshit. Fuckhead. All right, 1 second. It, Preston, I mean, here, Preston. Here you go, Preston. There you go, Preston. I'm trying to 1978 to 1985. Yeah, good years. I think for me though, because of my nostalgia, 85 to 95 is like my sweet spot. There were films before that. I love Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead to death. I love John Carpenter's The Thing to death. But like, Aliens is action, but like Elm Street 4, The Dream Master, the Blob remake, the Tremors films, the first two. Preston, just type in PS3 modded system. Like, just search, man. I don't know who the owner is. You don't have to look for yourself, man. I can't do the work for you, man. You just gotta look for yourself. The Hitcher, 1986. Jacob's Ladder, 1990. 1988. I mean, I mentioned the Blob remake, the Fly remake, 86. I mean, I love a lot of the 90s ones. Tremors, Death Machine, The Relic, Deep Rising, Preston, just look for yourself, man. Just explore and look. Even if it takes you an hour, just go for it, man. Look. You can ask questions to people. Yeah. Oh, hey, Silver Wings. Hope you're doing well, man. Nice to see you in here. No, we're just talking about horror and talking about horror films of this year, and then we're thinking of like horror films back in the day. Like The Hitcher is great. In the Mouth of Madness, I enjoy the original Fright Night. But yeah, horror films of this year, I guess it just isn't for me. I mean, I did not mind Steen. I did not mind Fraud Man, and I did not mind. Well, Late Night with the Devil was okay, but hey, bruh, hope you're doing well, man. No problem. I know you said you can only stay a few minutes. No problem. Yeah, 8 p.m. Central on Dead Pit. We'll be doing a show. No news is good news. God, there was something else I was going to ask. I forgot what the fuck it was. God damn it. Don't you hate that? Like you have something. Oh, no problem, David. Thank you for the request, man. God damn it. There was something I was going to ask. I fucking forgot. Shit. God damn it. It's stuck in my fucking head. What the fuck was I going to ask? Oh, Uncle Bill says you're in here. I rewatched the guys you did Captivity, the review you guys did for On the Road. Because I got requested to see that film and I saw that film again, Captivity. And then like I saw the film, then I went back and watched you guys' review. It's so pretty hilarious. And that film's still fucking awful, man. Jesus. I don't know anyone here remembers that fucking movie, Captivity. Elijah Cuthbert. But it's a pretty damn bad film. That made zero sense when you think about it for 5 minutes. Because the thing about that movie, like, okay, it starts off with a guy getting killed and tortured. But then it makes no sense because the killers, you find out, only kill women and go after women. And then when you know that the reason that opening exists is part of an alternate ending that a different character did stuff. It's like, so again, they think you're a fucking idiot. They just put the ending of the alternate to put at the beginning. And then, yeah, we know it's not going to make sense, but fuck it, who cares? And then there's a fucking scene where her dog gets drugged. Not just her fucking dog gets drugged. So this guy must have had a fucking pole stuck up his ass that he pulled out, put it in the hallway to the bathroom of this fucking club, Talk about the film Captivity, which is the last film I saw. That's why it's fresh in my head because it was a request. And set up a video camera in this fucking hallway where if it's a real club, people are gonna be fucking in that hallway. They're gonna be sexing and fucking and doing drugs and ecstasy in that fucking hallway. But apparently this hallway is so empty in this club where people right by the door is like partying like it's 1985. And again, he put a tripod and a camera, and you better be glad no one came in and stole that fucking camera. And then they drugged the dog. Not just her, they drugged the dog. And then like she kills the dog, but then you find out the guy actually tricked her. She didn't really kill the dog. She's like, here's the dog, fooled you. But then you never see the fucking dog again. So did the dog leave the movie? Did he quit? Did the Screen Actors Guild card fill up and said, I can't be on screen anymore? I know nobody remembers the fucking film, so they don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you ever do see the film, for whatever the fuck reason, that's the question they answer. What the fuck happened to that dog? Does it look like she killed it, but then he had another dog? I fooled you, but then you never see that dog again. Fucking. Well, Larry Cohen technically wrote the screenplay, but I think his shit got rewritten a ton. He probably could not get his name off it because he would have probably been like a litigation. Does Elisha Cuthbert have a habit of doing weird movies? House of Wax is good. Yes, Captivity. They went back and they filmed gore scenes because Hostel was a hit. It was supposed to be some thriller. They got done with the film. Then the producer of After Dark Films, you know, that successful venture that released like a dozen films each time and no one fucking remembers those films because no one gave a shit. He had the bright idea to go back and refilm a bunch of gore scenes and put it in the film, but it didn't matter because the film still fucking flopped and just made the film more nonsensical. Yes, House of Wax with Jared Padalecki and Paris Hilton. That's actually a pretty good remake. I recommend that. That's a good remake. I especially like how they make like the whole finale where they're in the wax museum and they're going up and you see how the entire place is melting. That's a really cool set piece. Pretty good gore. Same guy who directed The Shallows. Pretty good killer shark movie. He directed Nonstop with Liam Neeson. Yeah, she stars in the film. Elisha Cuthbert's the star of House of Wax remake. And I like it. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, I got off on a tangent on that. So it is what it is. Because we were talking about horror films. Yeah, I worked at the video store at that time, and like so many of the DVDs that were coming would be those After Dark films. And to be fair, people did rent them, but then like they never say anything about them. Like I people rented them because hey, it's Friday night, it's a horror film. They want to deal with their girl and try to watch a horror. Granted, they probably didn't expect that they would watch a shitty one. So they didn't, a lot of them were one and done type of things. But there's maybe the Eight Films to Die For was another one that did that stuff. There's maybe three films I did not mind in that whole setup. Three films. The Deaths of Ian Stone. I like the concept of it because it's about a guy that keeps dying over and over again, but he doesn't understand why this is happening. Like he keeps dying, waking up in a different location. He doesn't know what's going on. Lake Mungo, I think, was one of them, and that's a pretty good one. That's from one of the guys who did Blair Witch Project. It's more of a drama. Not really horror. It's a drama with supernatural bits, but I thought it was pretty good. And I did not mind Butterfly Effect 3, considering what it was. I didn't mind Butterfly Effect 3. Weekend at Bernie's, I love the first one. Second one, not so much. Was Shawn Michaels in what? After Dark, Eight Films to Die For. Well, I mean, like, Captivity was by After Dark, but that wasn't, I don't, was that part of Eight Films to Die For? I don't think so. Uh, no problem, 223 Ray. Thank you for the kind words, man. No problem, man. Appreciate you coming by. You're probably the first subscriber I've had that's a mute, but hey, you've been able to make it work and go through life and still do fine and dandy. So more power to you, man. Glad things are going well for you. Yeah, Antonis, I've seen Christine. It's okay. Yeah, Weekend at Bernie's one I liked. Second one I don't like. Favorite war movie? I don't know. There's too many war films to pick. Tank Girl is not the worst film ever. It's not. Whoever said Tank Girl is the worst film ever, they don't know shit about movies. Have they not seen August Underground Mortem? Have they not seen Howling 7, New Moon Rising? Give me a fucking break. Neopunk, I would say Saving Private Ryan. First Butterfly Fett. I don't mind the first Butterfly Fett. Second one, pretty bad. Fair Fair Nolte film, 48 Hours. Elijah Cuthbert movie where she was banging her dad. Oh, I reviewed it. The was it The Quiet or something? No, it was. I forget what it was called. The Quiet. I forgot. But yeah, Weekend of Birds at the White House. Yeah, that's the third Weekend of Bernie's. I'll bat mouth. Yeah, okay, yeah, The Quiet. That's what it was. Don't bat mouth the wonders of line dancing now. Fuck Howling 7, New Moon Rising. And fuck Pappy's Chili. I didn't see the Roadhouse remake, so I don't know how the fight scenes were. I haven't seen the Roadhouse remake. I know it's got Jake Gyllenhaal in it. So there you go. I know Jake Gyllenhaal's in the movie. By the way, DV Vids, thank you for the request for Outlast. I appreciate that, man. That was I liked it for what it was. Didn't love it, have issues with it, but I liked it for what it was. But I appreciate that. I love playing video games. It's a nice change of pace. So I appreciate that, man. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you. Ryan DT, I don't know who that is. Roadhouse fights were CGI. Why were they CGI? James, I would pick Halloween. That's cool, Jonathan. We agree to disagree. Jonathan Mills. You're fucking wrong. You fucked up. No, I'm just. We agree to disagree. That's fine. It's cool. Preston Lyons, just do the research for yourself, man. Just look around, man. They were CGI because they want everything to suck nowadays. But I mean, like when you have to CGI fight scenes, come on, now. That's pure laziness. In all seriousness, that's pure laziness. You do not need to CGI any fight scenes. From Bruce Lee to Jackie Chan to Jean-Claude Van Damme, like you Rocky films, you don't need to CG fight scenes. It's pure laziness at that point. Then, just how it is. Jonathan Mills, Stallone didn't win an Oscar. He was nominated, but he didn't win an Oscar. Well, I didn't see the Roadhouse remake. What I mean, like Stallone didn't win an Oscar for his acting. Nominated, but he didn't win. But yeah, I didn't see. I just lied. I didn't see the Roadhouse remake. Outlaw Johnny Black with Michael Jai White? No, didn't interest me. I rather preferred to see a Black Dynamite 2. I would have preferred a Black Dynamite 2. Thank you, Hopium. Fire Rod, they CG the fights in Roadhouse when Conor McGregor is a literal world champion fighter and could have choreographed it. Again, I haven't seen the film. I don't know the making of the film. Is there any interviews that explain why they did that? I don't know. But I mean, someone told me about the interview where the people making that Star Wars show, The Acolyte, apparently the actors of the show said Anakin Skywalker destroyed the Death Star. This, they're the stars of a Star Wars TV show, and they don't know that Luke Skywalker destroyed the Death Star and Lando in them. The second Death Star. They think and the one of the only guys that not destroy the Death Star. And they said he did it. So I buy everything now that happens, man. I buy everything that happens. Jesus. With the way people are nowadays, they're too stupid, man. Too lazy. They don't CGI the standing and walking parts for Steven Seagal. If he does a movie again, probably, yeah. Didn't Stallone win a few Razzies? I mean, back in the day, he was nominated for Rambo 2, I think Lock Up. Probably won one for like Rhinestone and stuff. I think Cliffhammer's nominated. I don't know. He got nominated a lot back in the day. So yeah, Steven Seagal, man. People are bringing up Steven Seagal in the chat. I would ask what the fuck happened to that guy, but we all know what happened to the guy, or pretty much got a good idea. Ego. The same guy tried to say blowing up the Death Star was an evil act, not the station destroying Alderaan. So the people blew up like a billion innocent people, but they're not the bad guys. How the fuck did he spend that? It's called the Death Star. It's called the Death Star. And he's saying the Death Star was a good thing. Is that what I'm hearing now? Some guy's saying the Death Star was a. It's called the Death Star. Death. Death. It's called the fucking Death Star. And they're praising. He said there were 2 million innocent people on the Death Star. Guess they didn't watch Clerks. They were contractors. They're government contractors. They knew what they were up to. Maybe that guy should watch Clerks again. Answer all his questions. He's that independent contractors. These people are fucking stupid. So the people that go and kill people, murder people, blew up a whole planet like Alderaan with 1 billion innocent people. They're that was good to do, but you kill the bad guys and PC babies, babies, dumbass babies, man, babies. I don't know what else to say. It kind of you guys are saying it for me, man. It's ridiculous, stupendously ridiculous. And people think like you're going over the top, you're over exaggerating. They're the ones saying it. They're the ones that keep repeating it. It's only crazy if your head is in the sand and decide not to listen. An AI streaming service that lets you create your own movies and shows. Hmm. I'll be honest, I would be curious about that, but I would want to know how the hell that works. I mean, like if I knew how to do it and create like a R-rated Ninja Turtle Raphael movie, that'd be cool to do, but I don't know how the fuck you could even do it because there'd be so many quantitative things you would have to input to not be a train wreck. And that's the thing, like it seems like it could be a fun idea, but at the same time, that's a long ways off. Because even if you try, there's so much input you would have to put into the background. Uh, you describe something, but then it means something else. So you have to really make it learn how to quantify what this word means compared to this other word. If that happens, it ain't coming anytime soon. And if it does, it's going to be like really wonky, buggy, glitchy, and it's not going to be what people hope for. And you get enough people that get annoyed by it, then they'll just stop using it. So I don't know how you would even do that. Like I don't even know how you would even approach that. Just type in fight scene, characters, blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't even know. John Ritter's movie role? I don't know what you mean. Take care, Dabian. Holodeck, yeah. Favorite Crash game, Andy T. Shore, probably the third one. I liked it. I liked all three of them. I guess the third one, if I had to say definitive favorite. Favorite Turtles movie, the first one. 1990. Yeah, it'd be hard to input your vision to your creation. Yeah, pretty much. Hey, John Wilson, hope you're doing well, man. I showed this before, but I'll say it again. I got this in recently. The Hey, Davey Vids, please be my guest, man. I love the playthrough requests. Trust me, I'd be more than down for it, man. But that's up to you. But I would absolutely, Davey, I'd be down for it, man. Please be my guest. I love that kind of stuff. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, I got this recently, so I haven't looked through it enough, but yeah, I like these kind of films. So there. Did you know the background music in the NES Back to the Future, The Power of Love sped up? Um, is it? I don't know. The Barefoot Executive. Well, I mean, I've never even heard of that film. Hobble one. I try to remember the Back to the Future game now. But I know that, like, I'm trying to remember the music, which is crazy because I remember watching Angry Video Game Nerds review, but then now I already forgot the damn music. Did you know they're making a movie about? Oh my god! And it will contain a scene where he rapes his deceased wife. Hate or love him, that's sick. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. They're bound to make a movie on him someday. I mean, they did on George W. Bush. They've done it on Nixon. Take care, bra. I don't know if they did a movie on Obama, but I mean, the JFK assassination, of course. I mean, it was bound to happen. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. It probably won't do well. I'll have a feeling that film will bomb. If it even gets in the theaters, it probably, if it does, it'll maybe go to streaming, but it's not going to do well in theaters if they try because I just get over it. The guy's not been president for how long? So whatever. I don't even like the guy, but god damn it, just get over it and stop crying like a fucking baby about Donald Trump. Jesus. Jesus. My God, stop crying about it. Well, I don't know. Didn't he get guilty? Didn't Trump get guilty for something? I mean, I don't follow politics a lot, but was he found guilty recently? There's one on Obama called Barry. Okay. Well, that's weird that they would call it Barry, but not just Obama. Back to the Future NES was made for PAL systems. Then when ported over, they didn't optimize it. I mean, that's happened before, so it's a very likely possibility. That has happened before. Haven't seen FDR. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen FDR. Barry went by in college, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. If you don't know that, then it would just be a weird title. I mean, a movie theater's dying a little bit, but I mean, again, there's a whole other thing about that, man. And that go on for like 15 minutes. It's about the movies of today. A lot of them suck. So why would a lot of people go see these fucking movies, especially let alone giving it a chance the first time? And then it's like, well, why do I give it the chance? I could wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It goes on streaming. Furiosa, I heard that the girl that you see on the poster doesn't show up till like an hour into the movie. It's about her younger self for like the first hour, which is kind of funny because she's the girl on the poster doesn't show up for an hour, and Mad Max is in it for 5 seconds. That's what I've heard. I'm not interested. I like pretty much all the Jackass movies. He fucked a legal age porn star. Well, I wish I could be guilty of that. A legal age porn star? I want to be guilty of that. Can I be guilty of that? Can I be guilty of that charge? Sorry about that, folks. Oh no, I was talking about what I heard about Furiosa, the new film that Bad Batch is in for 5 seconds, and again, it's all about this the younger version of Furiosa for an hour, and then the person on the poster shows up an hour in. I mean, I like Mel Gibson. I wish he was in Fury Road, but they canceled him. Who cares about Furiosa? I mean, I guess a lot didn't because apparently it's not doing well at the box office. So go figure. I guess people thought because they a lot of people like Fury Road, it's like they want to see more of that. Perimeter, I don't know. Marvel has been pretty bad lately, so can't really look forward to anything. Mad Maxi Pad and Tampax. Furpuntain Pie. Mad sacks of shit. They came to see Mad Max. Yeah, Mad Max. Yeah, he's not in it. He's in it for like 5 seconds. And then I'm not even big on Tom Hardy's Mad Max. I prefer Mel Gibson. Like Fury Road, I thought was okay, but I would have preferred it more if it was Mel Gibson as Bad Batch. I think that's what it should have been, but they canceled him because of the whole sugar tits and saying he hates, he's homophobic, he hates Jewish people, all this other stuff. So they canceled him. So they won't let him do like be. It's like they know that if they hire him, they don't want people butt hurt. Blah, 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 blah. And it's like, who cares? Just it'd be a better film with Mel Gibson in it. It would have been. I mean, I did Fury Road. I did not hate Fury Road, but it should have been Mel Gibson. Bad Mess was in for a minute because it's not about him. It's about Furiosa. And apparently, at least an hour about her story. And Chris Hemsworth looking for a paycheck since Thor is dying, and he's trying to look for that franchise, man. Ghostbusters 2016, Men in Black International, Furiosa. He just wants to, Transformers now. Chris Hemsworth wants to get in every fucking franchise, and it seems to not be working. Men in Black International flopped. Ghostbusters 2016 sucked. This film seems to be bombing. Transformers looks like shit. Stupid comedy. That animated one looked fucking pathetic. Where hey, how's it? I'm Megatron. I'm from the ghetto. I'm gonna talk all ghetto and shit. I'm Megatron. Hey, homie, with my 40. Hey, Optimus, you got my 40 here? I go pop, 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 onto the side with the Glock and the Mach, you fucking sock. I'm gonna fuck you like a sock, Optimus Prime, with my 40. For my Autobot homies. It's Friday. We ain't got no jobs, Optimus. We ain't got shit to do. Fuck that movie. Furiosa costs 170 million. It's made over 110 million as a writing. Worldwide, 110 million, or in the US, 110 million? Is that worldwide or in the US? Is Bill Gibson too old? Not when Fury Road came out. How long was Fury Road, and how old was he in then? He would have worked fine from Fury Road, just like Rambo 4, Die Hard 4. That's what it should have been. Stallone got Rambo 4, Bruce Willis did Die Hard 4, let Mel Gibson do Mad Max 4. That's the worldwide total. Yeah, that's a bomb. Yeah, Danny Glover, he's like in his probably his 80s. Yeah, he is too old, but Mel Gibson could have done it. Yeah, 110 million on a $170 million budget. Yeah, that's a flop because that 170 million does not account for marketing, does not account for splitting the dividends of between the movie theaters and the company itself for whatever it does make. So that's a definitive, that's a bomb. But again, people didn't give a shit to see a Furiosa movie. I'm sorry. And I thought it looked lame. It's like, you saw this in Fury Road. You just go back to watch Fury Road again if you want to. I mean, if you like Furiosa, maybe because you like, I like Charlize Theron. I don't like some of the shit she says, but I like her as an actress. I gotta be honest. I mean, I don't like everything she says, but I like her as an actress. And I don't know, man. Is Martin Lawrence too old and out of shape? Well, I mean, he was never meant to be Stallone, Van Damme, Schwarzenegger in these movies. But can you see it? Yes. From what I read up in the movie, he's supposed to like have a heart attack during it, and then recovers, and the show that they are old in age. Never played the Mad Max game. No, I did not really like Atomic Blonde. George made a Mad Max movie that was exactly like the previous film, just without Mad Max. Well, the previous film almost pretty much was without Mad Max. So yeah, I mean, I get what you mean. I mean, Mad Max Fury Road really wasn't about Mad Max. I don't care about Bad Boys 4. I really don't. I'm kind of three is all you needed. Don't need any more. Who takes him seriously as an action star? Martin Lawrence. I never heard anyone say they take him seriously as an action star. He hasn't really done much of any except maybe I guess a little bit of National Security and what was the other movie? Blue Streak. But I mean, I don't need any more Bad Boys films. I really don't. I don't. I don't need any more Bad Boys films. That's just me. So just check this in real quick. I don't have the Mad Max game. It's on PS4. Yeah, I don't have that game. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I don't know what that is. Nothing. Yeah, I love Nothing to Lose. Favorite John Connor, probably Terminator 2's Edward Furlong. There's another Will Smith. No, I don't know. Is it the guy fucking his wife? Just that Will Smith. He's too much of a cuck to do that. Will Smith has to hire someone to fuck his wife and a bald head. Mr. Clean looking motherfucker. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. Loved you in G.I. Jane 2, the Maxi Pad edition. No, you're fine, Preston. You're fine, man. I gotta head out too anyway, because I only have very little time on this phone. It recharges June 7th, so 3 days from now. So Sunday on Dead Piss channel, 8 p.m. Central, I'll be on their channel. I think just talking about movie news and stuff, like the Hostel TV show, among other stuff. We'll probably be talking about the Alien Romulus trailer and other stuff, I'm sure. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. And we'll see you guys later. Ciao.